Nah, you guys are lying. You guys are absolutely lying. There's no way. Nah, you guys are lying. You guys are lying. Whoa! Yes! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Get in! Get in! Get in! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hitching with the double! Don't tell me I can't handle another goal. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! What? What is going on?
I have no more words to describe this football club. Genuinely, it's gotten to a point now where I'm losing my voice during every single game. I'm burning 100 calories from celebrating goals.
Oh my god! Yes! 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 Yes!
I mean, what did I just witness? Coventry City 4, Middlesbrough 2 at the Riverside, November 25th, 2025. What did I just watch? You just saw my goal reactions. What did I just witness? That was the most backwards game I've ever watched in my entire life. Get dog walked the entire game. Vibes are low. All of a sudden, 2 absolute onslaughts of Coventry ball. 2 goals back-to-back 2 times in this game. What an absolute game. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the lineup. Let's talk about injuries. We did have some key injuries, which is a little bit disappointing. Hopefully, all is going to end up well there. Before we get into it, my name is Joner Fat Cat. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on that game. Let me know what your heart rate was during that game because I feel like I flatlined 3 or 4 times. Now, we're going to be a little bit bold here. Can we get 1,370 subs? 1370. And then 84 likes. 84, why? Because I like that number. Anyways, it was the right choice. The back line isn't going to change for a while. Grimes and Torp were locks. Sims and Sox were locks. Now, the 2 positions of interest were that midfield final role, which ended up being Josh Eccles, and then BTA down the left in space of EMC. Unfortunately, Brandon Thomas-Asante did pull up injured. Looked like either a hammy or a knee. Came right off. Was a little concerning. He had that look on his face, but I did see him moving around somewhat gingerly, but okay at the end of the game. Pray that it's not nothing too serious. We do have another game, but then we do at least not have any midweek football next week, which is good for him. Obviously sad for us. And then EMC came on in his place. I think we needed to go with Eccles in the midfield today because for the majority of this game, we'll look at the stats right now. We got dog walked by their midfields. And I don't even really think that it's that bad of a thing considering, you know, we've talked about it time and time again. I can't glaze them enough. Aiden Morris, Hayden Hackney, and then even Alan Brown. Just very, very strong midfield. They're good at controlling the ball. Aiden Morris did come off injured in that second half. So you could say, and I'm sure people are going to make the argument because it's getting to the point of teams trying to make excuses. You know, we get lucky with injuries and whatnot in every single game. But if Hayden Hackney's there, it's going to be tough sledding in the midfield. 95% pass accuracy. That's pretty ridiculous. My goodness. Morris was good in the first half too. He pulled up with an ankle injury, 92%. So we had an uphill battle definitely today. And you saw these guys got gassed out very, very quickly in this game. Hence seeing Eccles and Torp being subbed out. What a tactical change by Frank. He goes to a 3-back in this absolutely pivotal moment where it looked like we were losing everything, and it didn't set in and work right away, but that 3-back eventually did end up paying dividends. It kind of just felt like Cov couldn't get a grasp on this game other than those times where they had those, you know, onslaughts of 2 goals at 2 different times. Borough were just winning the midfield battles. They were winning the second balls. They were comfortable on the ball, hence why, you know, they had possession on us. Possession was 60-40. At one point, I know we were in the low 30s. Shots-wise, we created more than them, obviously. I mean, that's been their kryptonite all season is the fact that they can dominate possession, but they can't create chances. Talk about a chance created. There's got to be a stat of this on there somewhere. Tommy Conway, brother, you could have won the game for your team. Oh my God, I cannot believe he missed that 0.53 XG. Was a tap in. That was really, really upsetting for him. But these stats do not reflect it properly, even though, you know, it looks like Cov, quote unquote, dominated. We did not dominate this game by any means, but that is no disrespectful thing to say because this just keeps happening again and again. You know, people are coming out and saying Coventry haven't looked their best since, you know, that crazy run where they scored, 12 goals in 3 games against Millwall, Blues, and Sheffield Wednesday. Yes, obviously no team is going to look like that the entire season. You're going to break the 106-point record if you do. But they're still going out and they're winning games. No one in their right mind would have thought that Cov was going to win this game. I did not. We did the watch along. You saw the highlights in there. I did not think we were going to win this game. I genuinely thought we were going to lose this game. The Bobby Thomas own goal, I'm not going to say if it was poor or not. It's really hard to see if the ball took a deflection, and I really don't care because obviously the guy's not trying to score an own goal. He might give you 4 impressive plays, he might give you 2 or 3 bonehead plays in a game. It evens out. It's a net neutral, net positive probably. I mean, it's one of the best defenses in the championship. Now, we got to give Kitching his flowers. What a boy. A brace. That guy, he's got a dome on him. Now, speaking of domes, Ellis Sims. He's got quite the head on him. Oh, 2 goals from Ellis Sims. Yes, sir. Really, really strong presence in the middle. He's looking really good. He is going to be in this team for a long time if he keeps playing like that. He offers the nice little hold-up play. I don't think he'll be as important when Radoni gets back to starting in that number 10 role because right now, there's really no one that can dribble in the middle of the pitch effectively. So, Ellis Sims with his back play, like a false 9 type thing, is very effective in this team right now. When Radoni comes back in, I guess you could take it or leave it if you want to have, both of those presences in the middle, but we also know we're so good down the wings. I think most of these goals came down the wing. This game literally feels like, I just feel like I just aged 3 years during this game. I was so just frustrated watching it. Just every second ball was going to them. Lots of fouls, lots of stoppage of play. We could play through the middle. When Radoni gets back into full fitness, we could always play through the wings. We know that. Now, there are just a couple questions, injuries with BTA. This is really where we're starting to see the squad thinness coming. But you got through the thick of this 3-match game week. Now you have Charlton at home, and you never take any opponent lightly. But Charlton are on a little bit of a skid right now, so they lost 5-1 to Southampton. They just lost 3-0 to Stoke today. So this could be a really good opportunity for you to capitalize and get that 9-point week. Let's look at the table. We have to talk about it. I think it's safe to say, guys, and I like to pride myself on being a realist and being fair and calling things how they are. I think Coventry are going to win the championship after that. 10-point cushion. Stoke and Middlesbrough both in second and third with 30 points. We've beaten both of them already. And look at that. Look who is up to 4th. That is the most concerning thing. I think that's going to be the team, Ipswich Town, that are going to challenge us. We will be playing them 2 times in December. If you didn't know, I do watch-alongs for all away matches. So December 6th against Ipswich Town, we will be doing a watch-along on TikTok and YouTube. So tune in for that because it's going to be an absolute banger. Starting 2026, watch-alongs for every Cov match. So hopefully you can attend those because they're absolute movies. Love the chat. They all want to get in the videos. I can't do that yet. Once we get the new software, we'll start putting the best comments into the chat in these videos. But genuinely, what did I watch? I'm just speechless. The fullbacks were a lot better today. They kind of had stinkers respectively in the first game. I was a little bit trying to keep my eye on Jay Da Silva's play today just because, he had a rough game. He kind of, I feel like he was a bit more humble and not trying to pull off impossible things and just doing the right thing, making the right pass. He did have a nice couple dribble moves to get around defenders. Rushy was okay today. What did he have? 1 save. Nothing he could do on either goal. Kitching and Sims were obviously the man of the match of these games. I have to give it to Kitching because he scored, the decisive goal, but Sims is really continuing to improve. And right now, Haji Wright, if he came back, he wouldn't be in the team on Sunday. There's no question. Excuse me, on Saturday. I'm thinking of American football. He just simply would not be in the team. Sims is undroppable right now. He didn't even celebrate his first goal. It was good to see him finally celebrate. We know Sims is very nonchalant. His celebration, you guys saw it. That's what he did. So shout out him. But oh my God, what? I cannot believe that we won that game. Like it's happening, guys. It's happening. I'm leaving it there. We're going to be back with a match preview tomorrow or Thursday. Hopefully tomorrow. Thursday is Thanksgiving. If you know what that is. If you don't know what that is, it's okay. Probably going to make a video doing some Thanksgiving stuff. Basically, eat and drink, good vibes. Similar to Boxing Day, I would say, for the most part, if I had to make a comparison to an English holiday or whatever, European. And then, watch along for December 6th. Again, 1,370 subs. We are going to be bold here. 84 likes. Let's make it 90, man. We got over 100 on the last one. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you if you were in the watch along. If you were in the watch along, comment our safe words for the goals down below so no one has any idea what you're talking about. And peace!